Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Southern Miss's offense takes the field. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the...
And the ball is free on the pitch. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again pass those tests.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking for room, it's Clark.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So the Texas State Bobcats offense has the ball for the 1st time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punt.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on...
There he goes! Touchdown, Southern Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his man. It's Lewis. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Motion from the wideout. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The defense gonna stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Reddick. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bobcats will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll take it himself. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. The extra point here would tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own. Oh, and they blocked it. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now the toss. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll move the tight end. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Right down the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try it over the left side. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Tripped up for the tackle. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Clark. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Reddick. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. The RPO, it's complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looking for a man, it's Boyd. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Golden Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. The option look. Now the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gray. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quick completion on the out. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And that one will give them the lead.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. He'll do it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Reddick. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Quarterback on the keeper. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Rides to back and leaves it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touch. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Punt is on its way. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Texas State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the option. Running to Green. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He's got an open man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completion.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game.
29, Texas State, 26.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Here's a heat. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one, as they'll come up short in this game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.